Hi, this is Nicole Lorenzo, and tonight I think I am going to try and attempt to do a VenomII piece of artwork. I'm not really sure if it's going to come out. I think it will. This is the type of work I do. It's not really that controllable, but I think I figured it out. So, I've got my drawing up here. Nicole Lorenzo. Anyway. So, there we go. I think you can see it. And since VenomII has a red one and a black one, so I'm going to do a red one and a black one. Yeah. So, I'm going to cross our fingers and hope it comes out well. The only issue I'm worried about, really, is how to pull the teeth off. But I think I might have figured that out. We're going to see. Hopefully, cross our fingers, this will turn out really well because I'm excited about it. But I'm going to pause it now where I can get myself together, figure out exactly where to start with the paint. Type of painting that I do, or art that I do, is an acrylic paint pour, or also called fluid art. So the paint that you use is very fluid, obviously. It moves, which I want it to move some. I don't want it to move too much, obviously. And this is, obviously, I drew the two guys out, and they're now on my canvas. So this is normally not how you would do one. I think I have figured out how I want to do it, or how it will work. Hopefully it will turn out good, because, I mean, if it does, it'll be really cool. I'm going to mix my background paint up, which will be custom, because considering one's black, I can't have a black background. It's just not going to show out well. It won't separate good from this. So I am mixing like a this gray color, an Icelandic color, with a little bit of a dark blue and a tiny bit of black, which will give it kind of a dark blue, black, foggy sky look, maybe. That's what I hope it does. I don't know, we'll see. So when I come back, I'll get started, and I'm gonna have to make the tongue paint. I don't want it to be bright pink. Other than that, my red and my black's done, and that's simple. Yeah, so I'm excited. Thanks for joining me, or watching, or whatever you're doing. I hope it turns out great, and I'll see you soon. Yeah. Okay, so I'm back, and that took longer than I thought. Okay. So I am. Oh crap! That's fine. So the paints that I'm using, I make custom paint all the time. There's never the color I really want. Sometimes there is, but then I add stuff to my paint. I use a lot of times. I use this lovely stuff called unicorn spit, which is freaking amazing. I love this stuff. It's the best. It's the best. You can put it on anything, fabric, concrete, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's awesome. I love it. And then normal acrylic paint. I am using a little bit of house paint, the Icelandic paint, which was the one that caused me problems. I had to strain my paint 3 pantyhose, yay. And anyway, so that's what I do. And then I mix them with a pour medium. My pouring medium is Buterol, and I put some water in it, and obviously I put silicone in it. I'm pretty sure silicone's in everything I have right now. Some people like silicone, some people don't. I didn't like it for a while, that's for sure. Oh Lord. but I didn't have my paint mixture down. Once you get your paint mixture down, consistency, you got to give me, then it's all good at that point. And different techniques call for different paint consistency, because if you have a base, obviously your base is supposed to be looser than the rest of the paint, because your base is there to make your paint move or to have your paint come through it, which is really cool. Which is, I'm sitting here in my head going through 3 different scenarios to do for this. I have blisters on my finger that are really tender, so everything I touch hurts. And I am incorporating my tie-dye bottles for my paint instead, because they are going to purposely, God almighty, you know what, screw that, they will get the paint exactly where I want it. Oh. So much for all your nerve endings being in your hands and your feet. Fuck. Sorry. That's painful, but you know what? It's easier. And so I've played with the idea of doing the color of the 2 Venom guys. I haven't seen the movie, so I'm sorry if I sound stupid, but I haven't seen it. I want to, and I will sometime. Anyway, so the 2 guys with the tongue, I thought about doing them through a funnel, but there's just, I think I don't know, I'm going to incorporate a couple of different ideas and see how it goes. Where in the hell? There's the lid for that. So, I think I have enough of that, but wait a minute. Alright, so black and red. So yeah, I use unicorn spit and the blue to go into the Icelandic paint, which is going to be the background, which is a nice, like, really light silver, I don't know, grayish silver normally, and then I put some regular, like, black acrylic in it too, to give it a little bit of a smokier look. Then I use Molly red pepper and my own mix of my red paint. So everything I have, I believe, has a bit of iridescent shimmer into it. I prefer it that way. It just really makes the paint or whatever you do, it just pops more. And when the light hits it, and certain lights and everything, when it hits it, it's really pretty. I don't know, and it's, someone's sitting here doing something about Carnage and talking about it being pretty. It makes the painting and everything just looks more professional and everything. I fell in love with the way that it looks, especially since this will end up looking like a glass top on it. So yeah, this is an old canvas. I've actually had Prince When Dove Cries painting on it, which I've already redone my Prince one. It's guitar and it's really cool. So I didn't know exactly how it was going to go, so I used canvas, and the reason this red is on here is because some of the purple paint that I put on the canvas months ago decided to bleed through, because I had to sand it down a little bit to make sure it didn't have the texture from the old stuff. Okay. Alright, so here we go. Right here we think we go. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to start. I'm going to start, so I have 2 different bottles of the base paint. I'm going to start with the base paint, obviously, in most places. And I've got this one with a really, really pointy one to go. Let's get into the really hard spots, or the whatever spots, you know, up close spots. So, start cutting it out. And I'll probably have a little bit, you'll see, you know, a little bit might not look like it's mixed in some spots, but it should all be consistent. Please go over the edge. And if I go over my drawing a little bit, it's completely fine because, again, like I said, we're going to want it to move some. I'm always light pushing the limit with the paint pouring, so I'm doing the not normal stuff because it challenges you to, you know, think outside the box. Why are we moving? Okay, we're not moving. To think outside the box, which then always leads to more fun stuff. I don't want too much hanging out on top of the painting. And I definitely want it to go ahead and go over the edges, cover the edges, so I don't have to worry about that later, because it looks like crap later. This does. I personally like the paintings and stuff to be where they go over the edge, personally. And I like a high gloss on mine. Some people don't. But the type of art that I do, I think high gloss gives it more of the look you're going for, because it's supposed to still look kind of wet. I'm a little nervous because I have no idea if it's going to work. I think it will. I've thought about it enough. And I've done enough of this stuff where I think I've figured out how. Like I said, I think the teeth are the only thing that really scare me. And I'm either going to inject the paint and pull the paint with a tool, or I'm going to do a tiny chain pull for the teeth. I really haven't figured it out yet. Depends on how the rest of it goes, I guess. I can't see you over here, so. Oh, no. Get rid of it, please. I had to learn how to be light-handed. I'm still learning. I have 20 years of maximum force in my grip, so I've not been able to reprogram my hands. I don't want to be reprogrammed. I've tried and tried. So I'm probably going to be pausing this video quite a few times. Number one, because, yeah, it's going to take a little while. And number two, because I like to listen to music when I do my art, and I can't post stuff with music. I get it. It's fine with me, but this means, plus that way I can, you know, you guys don't have to see all this really boring stuff. Like, this was kind of boring already, so. Alright. These little spots are. I definitely don't want it to dry and look like it's not filled in, because that doesn't look good either. So as you see, so you get an idea of what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to pause it now, and I'm going to fill in most of the background, and I will come back before I start doing the faces. I guess I should look up. I feel like I should have done this already. Sorry about that. Man, I should have done it. What these things are actually called. I kind of saw it. I just, you know, yeah. I don't get out and watch movies that often. I would like to, but I like to see stuff like this on the big screen. So anyway, I will be back. Darn it, maybe. Okay, so I'm back. As you see, I've got all the base down on canvas. I put the eyes out. I've got to shape this one up a little bit, and by putting the eyes out, I think I figured out how to do the teeth, and I found me I got another bottle with a really pointy end for the teeth. I think that'll be better than the chain pull, because the chain pull has the potential to go haywire real quick if I drop that chain. So let's put some paint in the jar. Also, too, with mixing the paint the way that I did for the background, it's going to give it kind of an odd look where it's kind of different shades here and there, which is what I wanted it to do. So I've gone through with one of my little tools and just kind of swirled it and done stuff because I want it to kind of look, I didn't want it to look like one plain color. I kind of wanted it to look, I don't know really what the word is to describe that. Kind of lucid, trippy, kind of, it'll give off different shades. That's not trippy, but yeah, so I don't want it to look uniform is what I'm not wanting it to look. So it kind of looks a little smoky in places, like, yeah, that's what I wanted it to do, and it's doing it, and it's really cool so far. I always get nervous when I use house paint too. Okay, so I need to shape up this eye a little bit. I'm also, if you've watched any of my stuff, I have a torch that's kind of it does its own thing. Sometimes it acts like it wants to light everything on fire, and sometimes it doesn't. So we're going to see where it's at today, and I gotta get the air bubbles out. And there's been chemicals in my house today, so. And when the torch, less is good. Alright, I think we're going to be good at this one. It's just getting the air bubbles out. And then we got all this. Wow, there's a lot of air bubbles in that one. Also have to look for uninvited guests to the party, that, like, little hairs, which, since I have a dog, they're in here. I've already taken out, like, 6. And then, I don't know, things just jump out. And then this is also going to allow me to see, which I thought I had that taken care of, where I just don't have enough paint on it. The canvas, which I'm finding it right in here. So when if you don't have an equal amount of paint, it'll dry unevenly and it'll look not really good. So that's so far. So I'm excited. So this is working out so far. Good. So, yeah. Maybe I might have learned something. I'm painting almost every day for the past year now. Alright, so. Okay. So I'm going to do a red one and a black one. Shoot. Where am I? I don't know. I do believe this one's the red one. And this one's the black one. Okay. So I've already mixed them and put them in these bottles with the pointy so I can control them, control where the paint goes. And they're just solid red and solid red and solid black. But I'm gonna, in each of them, I'm gonna run the opposite color through a funnel through them, so it's gonna give it, it'll give it a really cool effect. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. That should be fun. Should be fun. Let's breathe. It'll be all right. All right. God, I'm already shaking. I see, this is where I don't like. I can't really see what the. I don't want to put my thing down low enough that it hits that blue paint, because the next thing you know, it'll be in the red paint. That's not really what I want. All right. Okay. And I'll be shaping it up, I guess. So it doesn't look all. It's nice and blood red though, doesn't it? Like it. Alright, sweetheart, let's do this. Oh, crap. Shoot. Alright, left hand, let's do it. Shit. Do not get it in that white. Yeah. Okay. This is a lot of pressure. It's good. It's good for me. Love it. So yeah, I'm not gonna I guess I'm gonna completely fill it in. I mean, I kind of am, but I'm kind of not completely filling it in, since I am gonna run the funnel through it to give it a little bit more artistic flair. And I love this red. Dang, this red's really nice. It's a nice red, girl. Yeah, so I don't need to put too much in it, but hold on. Shoot. Sorry. Try not to, because so I can make sure kids can watch. So some of the social media I do not have settings for that. I'm just kind of bummed out, but because I'm like, well, no, I guess kids can't watch it when I cuss. I'm trying not to. Plus, it's not ladylike. All right. All right. So that's the red. Come here. I'm so excited. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're gonna be so cool. Freaking hell. I love it. I'm glad I decided to do this. Okay. I was like, there's no way I can do that. I don't know how. What am I stepping on? Darn it. so now here's the black. Oh, look at the white. Okay. Okay. Oh Lord. Stop. Come on. Touch the blue. Lord have mercy. Mm-hmm. See, I did something earlier today and I got dust all in my eye. It's killing me. I can feel it in my eye. Don't touch that boy. Don't touch. Oh, see, it's starting. Yeah, I'm so excited. I think this is going to turn out pretty good. Because this teeth thing, whatever, is going to be, I'm going to have to, I don't know if I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. The tooth thing is like, it's pretty cool. So that's the one thing that's been making me nervous. Alright. Let's get this side done and hold on. But now that I got my handy dandy long tip bottles at play, I think I got it covered. Music calms my nerves and I can't play right now. Alright. Sweet. So excited. Alright. Gotta go off. Come on, babe. Come on. And two. Awesome. Alright. So let's fill him in a little bit. So I decided to do the red and the black, like put a little bit of each color inside of each of them. Yeah. However, I'm saying that I'm tired, darn it. Because that way it will look like they've been fighting each other, which obviously they do in the movie. And so they have a little bit of each other on them. I think that'd be cool. Cool effect. Awesome. Alright, so I'm going to pause again. Oh, crap. Got a little bit of red hanging out here. I'll get that out. Just because I'm going to shape his jaw up down here. I don't know what happened in there. But anyway, like I said, this paint moves. And people don't understand, like, it's not super controllable. I think that's why I like it, because, yeah, it's, you know, unpredictable, and, yeah, I like that. I don't know. So, then pause for a minute. Oh, goodness. Sorry. And I'll come back and I'll show you. We'll be putting the opposite color inside of the creature. Okay, bye. I mean, okay, I'm back. I get some more espresso for me, and I mixed up the paint for the tongues. Good God. So I'm gonna do the Sorry. We're going to do the inserting of red paint into the black into the red. Oh, cross my fingers. This is nerve-wracking. But it's fun. Alright, so... So I'm gonna... I'm just gonna hold up. Shoot, I mean. I need a clip. No! Really? Where did they go here? Alright, that way I don't have my paint hand all over every freaking thing. Okay. I'm not going to put too much in here because again, I don't want it. I'm really nervous that it's gonna like overtake it. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, I'm nervous. I just don't want it to mess it up. So here we go. So yeah, I'm gonna use a little at a time. Alright. So sit you right here. Better thing to do. Lift it up and let it travel through. Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted it to do over there. And yeah, it's starting to. I'm going to. I'm gonna end up blowing it a bit. Yeah. Oh, yes. Come on. Try. Awesome. Yes. Okay. Sorry, it didn't really do what I wanted it to do there, but it's doing it up here, and which can make me so happy. So happy. It's good to be happy. Oh yeah. Oh crap! I'm about to start dropping.